Welcome on board R Ramakrishnan, the CEO at Polycab Wires. The IPO opens and let's try and understand what's really going on with the company. Congratulations firstly on the IPO. Tell us about what the issue is like, what part of it is OFS and what part is fresh issue.
The OFS is 945 crore and the fresh issue is 400 crore. So the whole issue size is 1345 crore, and there is some little reservation which is there for employees.
Okay, what about your anchor book? Give us details, because we understand it was subscribed by 25 investors. Could you talk about the significant and prominent ones?
Well, the anchors we are really proud and happy to say we have Nomura, Reliance MF, Sundaram MF, L&T MF, Franklin Templeton and Thelme. We have Birla MF2. We have Chris Capital, which is a PE firm, and SBI Life Insurance. And we have IDFC MF, Birla Life, White Oak, Kuwait Investment Authority, and Tata MF, Bajaj Allianz, Abacus, and Edel Crossover, and ICICI Lombard. So if you look at the anchor book, we have a great combination of mutual funds. We have foreign institutional investors. We have life insurance companies, we have general insurance companies, we also have a crossover fund, and not to mention the participation from domestic mutual funds is really very encouraging.
Can you introduce the company to our viewers? Is it a new, it's a new company hitting the market, so a little bit more?
Well, I think Polycab is a company that has revenues of 6,800 crore in FY18, out of which 6,200 crore was in the cable and wire business, and we had about 500 crore in terms of the consumer electricals business. In terms of the total business of the company, a substantial portion, 75 to 80% of our business happens through distributors and dealers. And approximately 15 to 20% is direct business that we do with leading EPC contractors and other public sector undertakings. Our government business is approximately 2 to 3%. I would further like to say that on the consumer electrical side, we have fans, LED lighting, switches, switchgear, conduit pipes, and a little bit of products in terms of solar inverters, solar pumps, and some agricultural pumps. So that is the product portfolio. I'm very happy to say that our products have been received very well in the market, and there is a significant network expansion that has happened.
What differentiates you from competition? What's the edge that Polycab has?
I think fundamentally, like I referred, the distribution is a very key strength for us. 2,800 dealers and distributors and 100,000 retail outlets across India. Our inventory is kept across 30 locations in the country, so we can reach our inventory to our customers in very quick time. The quality that we offer and the technology that goes into our cables and wires is something that is very significant. We have a lot of backward integration in terms of copper and aluminium. We work with cathodes and ingots, and from there we make the rods, and from the rods we draw the wires. That's a big differentiator. On the consumer electrical side, we believe in own manufacturing. That industry sees a lot of outsourcing, but our belief is outsourcing never delivers the quality or the technology or the features that the consumers are interested in. Own manufacturing enables us to improve production processes, give the right innovation, and be in a position to control your value chain in terms of costs much better. The other big differentiator for us is the brand. Polycab brand is very well known in the electrical segments, and whether it be retailers, whether it be electricians, electrical contractors, all of them have had a very positive experience with Polycab. So that has helped us a lot in terms of launching our range of consumer electricals. And the success that we have achieved in 4.5 years is absolutely heartening.
Mr. Ramakrishnan, with the higher risk, the higher dependency on the wires and cables segment, can you tell us if that poses any sort of a risk? Is there any plan to diversify? What is the expected revenue mix over the next few years?
You see, that's exactly why we have gone into consumer electricals. From a situation where the cable and wire industry is 53,000 crore, we have stepped into some industries that by themselves are about 35,000 crores. So by FY23, when the cable and wire industry is 103,000 crore, the consumer electrical businesses that we are in will be worth about 70,000 crore. So we've expanded the size of the cake tremendously. In terms of future diversifications, I really don't think there is a significant need. We will of course innovate with some newer products in the segments in which we operate.
And can you tell us about your joint venture with Trafigura? What is the current status of the manufacturing facility? What is the expected production capacity?
The joint venture with Trafigura is interesting. Trafigura is one of the global leaders in terms of distribution and trading involved in metals and certain other products. Now Trafigura sought a partnership or relationship with Polycab, and we have set up a joint venture which can produce 20,000 tons per month, that is about 240,000 tons per annum, in terms of conversion of cathodes into rods in terms of copper. Now 50% will come to us and 50% will be going to Trafigura. The unit is called Riker. I am happy to say that the Riker plant is undergoing commissioning in the month of April, and we might be able to start pilot production and probably commercial production in the not so distant future.
All right, thanks so much for joining in and giving us a flavor of how the company is shaped up, and of course we wish you all the very best for that IPO.